One of the most common comments I get on sourdough is that it seems like such a long and difficult process. While it definitely can be, it doesn't have to be. I started this bread at 9 a.m. and I had it ready for dinner by 6 p.m. I don't typically do the stretch and folds if I'm in a hurry, which I'm usually always in a hurry and don't want to spend the time. So you can cut that out. Just make sure you wait 30 minutes before you feed your bread your salt. Once I add my salt, this is the time that I'm working with the dough, and I make sure to get the dough nice and sticky, because when you first add the salt and water, it's going to be kind of slimy, so make sure it's sticky. Once you've added your salt, just cover and let it rise until it's almost double, but not quite. Now this batch I stuck in the oven to rise with the light on, but it ended up being too warm and the dough got a little too floppy. But that's okay, I was still able to shape it and make it into loaves. I work with the dough a little bit before I actually shape it. That way, when I do go to shape it, it's a little bit easier to work with. I do this all while my oven is still preheating. So once it's preheated, then I go in to shape the doughs, and as you'll see, it's a little bit easier to work with. Whether you're doing a round loaf for a Dutch oven or a rectangular loaf for a bread pan, you want to make your shape to be nice and tight to get a good rise in the oven. You do want to make sure that you score your bread on the side to make it rise right in the oven. Then just stick in the oven with a cover on it and bake for 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, pull the covers off and bake the bread for 5 more minutes to brown it. Then pull the bread out, and if you can stand it, let it cool for 30 minutes before you cut so it can finish baking. And then enjoy!